Number 6. Operation Naughty from Codename Kids Next Door. A break-in occurred at Santa's workshop, and it looks like it was Kids Next Door behind all this. They get under attack by superheroic-type Christmas warriors, but they have been put on a wild goose chase from the beginning. It was actually the delightful children from down the lane disguised as the kids, and they want to use Santa's sleigh to get all the presents they want and give the others nothing but coal. The action stays true to the cartoon as it was meant to be, but you may have noticed the episode is considered a parody of the Marvel Comics. You have Santa's helpers being based off the X-Men, and the Faculty Four being the Fantastic Four. There's even a comic book at the beginning of the episode with a guy impersonating as Stan Lee whenever he narrates or introduces the new characters.
Look out, true believer! With bones of solid peppermintium, the ferocious leader of Santa's elite strike force, Alpha Strike, is Wintergreen!
While it is a Saving Christmas episode, there's a side plot that fits into this where number 3 is exchanging gifts to her friends, but the others forgot to give her one in return, leading up to a twisted climax when you think about it. I completely forgot how creepy she is whenever she snaps. It's creative, it has a nice interaction from old and new characters. Operation Naughty is a fun Christmas special to check out. Enough said.
It's tonight!
Number 5. Billy and Mandy Saves Christmas. How is this for a Christmas special? Santa turned into a vampire and we had to find a way to change him back. Well, if it's a Billy and Mandy cartoon, then that can work. This cartoon special managed to be both dark and lighthearted at the same time. The dark imagery comes from the dungeon to the workshop looking abandoned, and the culprit and the victim being vampires. It gets even more entertaining as that Santa is Gilbert Gottfried with or without the curse.
Hi, Chihuahua! I'll swallow your soul!
The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy is known to be a monster comedy, and it does apply some funny jokes from the people going on rampage at the mall. The animation is colorful, and when Billy either goofs off or helps around the workshop. There's even a clever twist on who the culprit is, and a genius cure on bringing back Santa. I'm not gonna spoil it, you had to see it for yourself, and it does have a case of that Seasons of Giving. It's not a nightmare before Christmas, but it certainly is a shocking night to remember.
Idiot.
Number 4. The Lie from the Amazing World of Gumball. Yeah, I know there was an actual Gumball Christmas episode. It was okay, but it was a predictable amnesia special. This holiday episode, The Lie, is one of the best episodes of the series. The people of Elmore are depressed because it's a month of January and there's nothing to celebrate. So Gumball decided to create a new holiday to lift everyone's spirits called Sluzzletag. The whole episode is pretty much trying to recapture the Christmas feeling with some slight differences. Instead of having Santa Claus coming down the chimney, you have this made-up figure named Sluzzledude traveling through the toilet, or grunting some Christmas carols instead of singing them. It even makes fun of the downsides of Christmas, from the hefty prices to receiving gifts that people would never use.
Wow! I guess. Thanks for the treadmill, Sluzzledude.
While it does try to bring in that sense of Christmas, they add in some new traditions to make it more fun, like eating the most obscure junk food you can make, and have the holiday decorations be heavy metal. The funny thing about it is that even after the lie was revealed in the end, they still play along with it so they can remain happy. Throw in a bunch of references and you have a lovable Christmas episode. And that's the truth.
Who would ever throw that away?
I did. Sorry, Nigel.
Oh, it's all right. I hated yours too.
Number 3. The regular show Christmas specials. It doesn't matter which one, I love all of them. They're so wonderful to check out. What makes each of them stand out is that they go on many individual Christmas adventures regarding its traditions or how they celebrate. The very first special is about Mordecai, Rigby, and the gang trying to destroy a corrupted present before a vengeful elf uses it to destroy Christmas. There's the White Elephant Gift Exchange, where the park gang gets revenge on Muzzle Man on giving them harmful gifted pranks by giving him a taste of his own medicine. Merry Christmas Mordecai is a love story where Mordecai has to deal with seeing his former love interest Margaret while maintaining his current relationship with CJ. And finally, Christmas in Space, like the Terror Tales of the Park specials, except telling twisted Christmas stories in space. All of these specials capture the spirit of what made regular show a memorable show and would reach new heights for recurring and new characters. For example, in their interpretation of Santa Claus, he is considered a tough man and doesn't look like the common Santa on TV because it was made up by producers. They even take a stab on some of the minor things related to Christmas, like the white elephant gift exchange, and even a European folktale on Krampus in the space episode. An anti-Santa who punished naughty boys and girls by putting them into his basket. Whichever regular show Christmas special you think is the best, these episodes will always bring a bowl full of jolliness.
You said you wanted snow.
Number 2. Jingle Jingle Jangle from Ed and Eddie. Now this is a timeless Cartoon Network special. Eddie is not happy with his family's Christmas since all he gets is nothing but clothes. So he came up with an idea by putting himself up for adoption and go house to house to cash in on the other kids' presents. This is one of the rare occurrences in the series where we see the cul-de-sac in wintertime and it looks wonderful. All the snow and Christmas decorations making the neighborhood feel full of life. With each house Eddie goes to, we see how the kids celebrate the holiday, whether it be bringing snow into the house, bake some sweets like a gingerbread village, and give thanks to all the Christmas dinners in the world with a trippy and catchy song.
Here's my egg who smokes the fish and lays a slab on every dish. Here's my egg who cuts the hair and seasons it with spice of pear.
The humor is a ton of fun to watch, and the characters are still memorable from their dialogue to their cartoony animation to their facial expressions. You got Ed, who's in a jolly mood on waiting for Santa, Double D being the nervous genius but the voice of reason to the gang, and Eddie trying to get his greedy hands on some presents but fails constantly. There's another Ed and Eddie episode that's considered a Christmas special called Fa La 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 Ed. While it is still a memorable episode, Jingle Jingle just got closer for that tingly feeling that Christmas time is here, filled with happiness and cheer. No matter how many times you see this special, you will never get tired of all the zaniness and hijinks the ads got themselves into for this wonderful time of the year. Now before we get to number 1, here's some honorable mentions. Dexter vs. Santa Claus. Yeah, it's one of the weakest episodes of the series, but one of those Christmas guilty pleasures. Low Tidings from Flapjack. Interesting interpretation of Christmas while also introducing the real holiday. Hey Hey It's Knishmas, a nice chowder special with some nice fictional food and gorgeous winter colors. Super Black Friday from OKKO. I love in their world that Santa is a school principal. Admit, we all want him to be our teacher. Camp Kringle from Camp Laszlo. It's not much, but it has good slapstick and an awesome climax between Santa and Lumpus. Christmas Con Carne from Evil Con Carne. An epic Christmas rescue with a muscular reindeer defeating a diabolical supervillain. IR's First Bite from I Am Weasel. It's a funny cartoon, and it's nice to see Weasel and Baboon as friends instead of rivals. A Johnny Bravo Christmas, a good sequel to a timeless Cartoon Network Christmas classic. Fa La 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 Ed. It's only fair to mention the other Ed Christmas special, and it's one of the best Christmas in July cartoons. Christmas Movies from We Bare Bears. It's one of the memorable Cub episodes with some great humor, pop culture references, but also heart-rendering. Okay, let's get to number 1. And the number 1 Cartoon Network Christmas special is... Holly Jolly Secrets from Adventure Time. Not every Christmas special has to be jumpy or over the top, but it can still bring some laughs. Finn and Jay come across these videotapes made by the Ice King, and they decide to watch them to find out any sort of secrets hidden beneath them. Ice King himself doesn't want them to see any of his tapes, and will go through many lengths to get them back. The reason why this episode is number 1 is that this special finds a way to be both funny, yet relaxing at the same time. The relaxing aspects come from when Finn and Jake try to watch the videos with common Christmas traditions like eating sweets, wearing Christmas sweaters, and watching them in front of a fireplace. While the comedy comes from the Ice King, even pokes fun of the fact that he almost resembles Santa Claus in terms of references.
If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself.
The one moment that makes this episode stand out is the ending where we see the whole truth about the Ice King before he wore the crown, showing that there's more to him than just being a cartoon villain that steals princesses. The best part is when Finn, Jake, and the Ice King exchange gifts and invite others for the holiday tradition to show the truth and empathy to the biggest weirdo in Ooh. It's a little we like to call a Christmas miracle. Holly Jolly Secrets is the #1 Cartoon Network Christmas special.
It was a miracle. Good night.
Do you agree with my list? What is your favorite Cartoon Network Christmas special? Well, feel free to leave in the comments below, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe me for a new review and other project. I'm Matt Harry Patrick. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to dance with a snowman and take saxophone lessons with a Yeti.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe me for a new review and other project every week. I'll see you soon.